What's up, everybody? 360 in the house. Welcome to our weekly Trading with 360 YouTube video. We are trying to do these weekly. It just depends on whether we have a trade for the week or not. Of course, in these markets, it is a little bit more difficult. It requires a lot more effort to find good, high probability trades. But that's what we're doing. And before I go any further, I want to mention this video is sponsored by 4cmediaco.com. Literally the best in global financial and crypto news. So make sure you follow them. Check out the website. It's down below. And then also, if you like this and you want to get these every week, because not only do we do a weekly trade alert, we do a weekly market review type video on YouTube. These are free resources for you guys to use. Then please subscribe to our YouTube channel and then turn on the notifications so bang, you get notified every time we post a new video. All right. With that being said, let's talk about the trade of the week for this video, and that is going to be AAVE. AAVE is the symbol. And we're starting with the weekly chart here for AAVE. And one of the reasons why, because we're getting a lot of folks talking about, oh, the cycle is over, the cycle is over, the cycle is over, this, that, and the other. So there's many reasons why I believe that's not true. I'm not going to spend this video talking about all of them. But one of the main reasons why I do not believe that that is, in fact, the case is because there are literally many blue chip altcoins. And I'm talking about big namers, all right? Not little tiny ones, not little small meme ones. I'm talking about big mama jamas. I'm talking about stuff like QNT, AAVE, Algo. I mean, I can go on and I can literally just list a bunch. Atom is another one, which have barely done anything, all right? A lot of them have not even come out of their bear market structures, all right? So we're gonna take a look at that and see what's going on here. And the first thing I wanna do is look at the weekly chart. Each one of these candles represents an entire week. And this is the entire bear market structure, all right? And while not many, but a lot of the niches that have been hot, you've seen nice, massive rallies that look like bull market rallies. But for many blue chips and many cryptocurrencies, you have not, and we haven't yet. And I believe that's because the normal cycle timeline is still in effect. Now I'm going to point your attention here to this bear market structure here for AAVE. And if you look down at the bottom, you can clearly see, it's not even hidden. It's not like you have to dig to find it. But if you understand how to read volume analysis, you can clearly see down here that AAVE is being massively accumulated for a very long time, since the bottom, all right? That starts around June of 2022, all right? We're already in 2024. So this is being massively accumulated down here, all right? So I'm gonna draw your attention to now where we are in the market here, where as many times this occurs before, your initial breakout tends to be false, and then smart money returns price back down. But here we see the median, all right, of the bear market structure actually holding support. Again, this is the weekly chart. So this is where I started to pay attention. Now, in the 360 Elite, not only do we do trades, but we do long-term portfolio positions. We have been buying AAVE back here, all right? When we saw the accumulation, we literally have entries of $52 and $65.50. And so we're up very nicely on just the holds. But we started to look for trading positions over here. So once we got the false breakout and then we turned back down, this is where I started to pay attention. And you can see here for weeks, this old resistance holds up as new support. And based on where we are in the timeline, we start paying attention to this. So I'm gonna zoom in now on the daily chart. We're gonna focus more on this portion. But I wanted you to see just how extensive, how fierce this zone is, number one, and then this resistance, which had the false breakout, and then has what I believe now to be the real breakout, which is setting up for a new leg higher. So let's go ahead and zoom in on that. We're going to swap to the daily. All right. Let me get this zoomed in for you a little bit. Fix it on our screen. Yes, there we go. Okay. All right, so as occurs many times, a first breakout, ends up not being the real one. This comes down, holds some support, but then this breaks back down. Now, once we get into this structure here, this dynamic piece of structure, again, you can clearly see that now this is being accumulated off of the median here, okay? So you get a little bit of a rejection here, but this is still being accumulated. So it's right in here that you can start seeing some power come in. So we have a one tap here on resistance, accumulation, tap number 2. This is where you want to pay attention. Right here on this candle, once this pulls back here, if you're looking at this and you're saying, oh my gosh, look at the massive selling that occurred here, then you do not know how to read volume, all right? Because this is a very, very, very liquidation type wick. This was that mass. If you remember your history, you have to know what you're looking at. This was the global liquidation event that occurred across all markets. Look at the strength return back into AAVE. So when you're looking at this volume bar, you have to understand that much of that was actually a return to buying as these orders filled off of this median. This is where we took our trade execution here because we have a tap. We have a tap. And if you take this out, you have an ascending price action here. So you're starting to get that ascending pennant look or that ascending triangle look here. So we entered in this area. And then right after this pullback here to support, boom, you get your real breakout and you get it on volume. Yes, excellent, which is what you want. All right, so you get this climb here, good buying above the median, and then bang, you get your high volume breakout. Now, we knew this was going to hold up as resistance on the first go, but we already have the false breakout. We now have the real breakout, and now we are into this price action zone. And you can see this now holding up a support, and you can clearly see strength here. You're always using volume to support your thesis. All right, and you can clearly see that strength is dominant above and inside the breakout zone. And even after yesterday's nasty day, now we're looking for this to consolidate. I mean, this is majorly strong even today in a weak market. Like today, most things are red. Everybody's worried about September, horrible September. So there's not a lot of great looking charts. This, however, is a great looking chart. So we're looking for this we're already up on these trade entries. We're looking for this to consolidate, establish support here, and then make a move or a new leg. Is this going to need the market to return to strength? Probably, yes. I mean, it's going to show strength in here. This could consolidate for a couple more days. But if the market does return to strength, I do believe AAVE is going to lead the push. And we're not just talking about a push, folks. We're talking about a new cycle, ATH, not its all-time high. But for the cycle, this could look to lead markets, lead altcoins, and it is, in fact, a blue chip. And this is what we're looking at, what we're looking for. I like it. In the middle of the waves, in the middle of the storm, AAVE looks fantastic. All right, guys, hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you on the other side. Until next time, baby, here comes the boom.